I want to win real fucking bad, and I take it real serious. And when I go on stage and speak, I'm serious. I'm not fucking around, okay? And if you've ever seen me speak, you know that's true. It's a completely different thing, all right? And I'm serious about success. I'm serious about winning. I'm serious about helping you win. And I got a critique one time from someone I respected who told me that I was too serious and I needed to bring it down. And for like 2 years, I tried to like listen to that advice because I respected that person. And you know what happened? I fucking sucked, okay? So when we have people telling us we're too serious, we have to consider what the source is and why they're doing that. And it's not for everybody to be easy and relaxed and fun and carefree. And I realize as a serious person that you may look at other people and you think, what's wrong with you? Well, some people are just built for the fight, bro. Some people are built to win. Some people are built to go hard. And people that aren't don't understand that. They're never gonna get that. They're always gonna tell you, take it easy. Why are you so uptight? Why are you so aggressive? Why do you care so much? You need to laugh, you need to smile, you need to do this. Because they're not wired like you, they're never gonna understand it. So if you think that you need to be less serious, that's one thing. But if you're just listening to people around you, I wouldn't listen to them. I would do your game, I'd play your game, I'd be who you are, and I'd be comfortable being who you are. Because serious people change the fucking world. Serious people win championships. Serious people get inducted into the Hall of Fame. Serious people cure cancer. Serious people build innovation. Serious people create all the real shit in society. Now, that's not saying you can't have an unserious side. When I'm not competing, when I'm not in business, and I'm not on stage, and I'm not doing things that, in my opinion, are very important, I am pretty relaxed. I'm pretty much a guy that fucks around a lot and talks a lot of shit and jokes around. And that's the yin and the yang of my personality. Over here, when it's game time and we're on the field, I'm gonna fucking kill you, dude, okay? Right after the game, we could be joking around and having fun. It's not a personal thing. I just wanna win. And so my advice to you would be to consider if you really feel this way or if people are just telling you that you are this way, and decide if that's true. If you feel that you are this way and you think you need to change a little bit, I would consider compartmentalizing where you're serious and where you're not, and then also realizing that, dude, we're all gonna die, all right? These people that you're doing the sport with, that you're around, these are your fucking friends. Like even my competitors, like people that I compete with that own other companies, I talk to these on the phone, we talk shit, we goof around. Last night I spent 2 hours on the phone with 2 different owners of big supplement brands that you guys would know, and the whole time it was just talking shit, being cool, being friends. And it's okay to compete with someone and still be friends with them. In fact, real winners want to be friends with the most competitive people that drive them, because they understand that when those guys win big, it drives you to push harder and win more. And like for me, when I was younger and less mature, it was a personal thing. Like I wanted to burn your fucking house down, bro. I was offended that you even thought you could compete with me. I would be pissed off that you even showed up to compete. The fact that you think you could compete with me fucking pissed me off, okay? And that's how I thought about it for a long time, and I ran really hot. And the problem with that is nobody wanted to be cool with me, nobody wanted to invite me to the parties, and for good reason, right? And what I started to realize as I got older is that it's cool when other people win, and it's cool when they do big things, because it inspires me to go out and compete with them, and I don't have to hate them, I don't have to dislike them. In fact, I value them very much because of the inspiration that they provide. Okay, so when you get into like the upper circles of success in business, people are supportive, but also competitive. And I know that's hard for younger people to grasp. But my point here is that maybe you need a perspective realignment around the people that you're competing with, and realize that you're spending all this time in this community. These are your friends. Yes, you're competing. So there's no reason not to enjoy it and laugh. And, you know, when you fuck up, you can say, well, fucked up, you know? And I think that in itself is a point that people need to be comfortable with too. It's like, hey, when you don't play good, you just say, hey, I didn't play good. You know, hey, when you lose, hey, I had to take an L there. It wasn't, you know, I didn't plan on that. And if you just own your shit, there's less pressure. You know what I mean? So I would consider those perspectives. And, you know, if you want to be happy and you want to win and be happy, you have to be inspired by the people you compete against. And if you want to win and you want to be miserable, you could just stomp on everybody's throat all the time and fucking have no respect for them whatsoever. But the problem with that is that when you get ahead of them, they don't inspire you. So you get complacent and they end up passing you. So it's very, very important, in my opinion, to be inspired by winning and also be competitive with people who win. And I think that's what creates a symbiotic relationship amongst people who are competing. Like all my friends, dude, like people I'm friends with, I'm trying to beat them. And they're trying to beat me. And I know it.
You know it.
And the cool thing is when they do something that beats me, I can say, hey, which by the way ain't very often. But I can say, hey, what'd you do there? Yeah. And when I do something good, they can say, hey, what'd you do there? And we help. It's probably like jiu-jitsu, bro. Like how you guys all help each other get better. It's the same kind of thing. If you got, like, that's one thing I'm thankful for. Like all my friends, the people I talk to who are in my industry or just other entrepreneurs, that's how they all operate. It's not this like cut off your head mentality. You don't want to go through this whole process of your sport and get to a point where you don't have any friends afterwards. Eventually your time's going to end. You're going to want to share, you know, memories and talk with these people, and they're all going to hate you if you're a dick. But I just made a decision. I decided, you know what? This motherfucker don't know what he's talking about. I'm 10 times better when I do this. So fuck him. I'm going to do what I want. And that's it. Like, you know, dude, we got to be very careful how we take advice, because people will give you advice for all sorts of reasons. And I know the reason I got that advice. The reason I got that fucking advice was because I'm so good at what I do that when I tone it back a little bit, people appear to be better. So I'm not down with that. Like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, bro, like if you're truly competing with someone, there are people that will give you bad feedback, and you got to be able to determine, is this person giving me real feedback, or is this person trying to make me easier to beat for them? You see what I'm saying? So that's
the game, though, bro.
You got to be able to determine that.
Yeah, right.
You know, and whether that person wanted me to pull back so that I was easier to compete with, or whether they thought that was genuine, I don't know. But I know this. I know when I said, hey, that I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do, I got way better. You know, how victim culture has created this mentality where everybody has to tone it down, everybody has to, you know, have balance, and everybody has this. And we're talking about that, and he's like, bro, but the world needs warriors too, man.
That's your feature.
That's right. And that's what I'm built for. I am built for the fucking fight. And there's just nothing I can do about it. And every time I try to find peace somewhere else, it doesn't work. My peace is found in the battle. My peace is found in the process. My peace is found in all the other things that everybody else tries to avoid. And I've just had to come to terms with that's how I'm built and how I'm wired. And when I'm in that fight, I'm much happier. And there's a lot of people that are wired like that get told by society it's too much, it's too intense, it's too that. Yeah, it is too much for those motherfuckers, because those motherfuckers are drinking beer in their driveway on a Coleman cooler talking about the glory days. Now, of course it's too much. It reminds them that they're shit and you're not. So, fuck them.